Alright, for this week's adventure, I'm headed to Mexico to go climb Orizaba. Orizaba is the third largest mountain or the third highest mountain in North America, and it's approximately 18,500 feet. So I'm mostly going as training for an upcoming trip in May. So here's what I packed, and mostly everything you would need to climb Orizaba. Alright, so I got a 30-liter pack, a sleeping pad, 15-degree. Let's turn around. So a 15-degree marmot sleeping bag. I've got a bowl, some utensils, backup pocket which has got some medical stuff, iodine tablets, etc. Water filter. I've got a solar power charger, GoPro, 2 headlamps. We've got an ice axe, but I also have duct tape on this ice axe, so duct tape comes in super handy in the mountains for either repairing a jacket, a sleeping bag, or in my case, if you have issues with heel rise in your boots, you can put tape on the back of your heels, which will help at least a little bit. So these are the boots I'm taking. They're the La Sportiva Nepal Evos. We've got crampons for those boots. We've got a lighter hiking boot as well as some light hiking crampons or spikes for them. All of my layers. So we've got a wool mid, a wool base, a secondary polyester, a North Face shell, and then a puffy down jacket. So that's everything you'd need for your upper body. And then for lower body, basically the same thing. I've got a wool base layer, a secondary wool base layer just as a backup, a mid layer or an insulating layer, and then a Gore-Tex shell. For socks, I've got a couple options, but these are thin, very thin liner socks, which I'll couple with these. I also have full wool socks, which are really warm but sometimes too warm, and this is your better option. Couple pair of gloves, different type of head attire, more head attire. We've got a dry fit towel, sunglasses, camelback, some wool boxers, and I think 1 pair is polyester, and then some moleskin tape for, again, the back of my heels. So that's basically everything you would need for this trip. Hopefully everything, at least, because that's what I'm taking. And yeah, bring you guys along. 2 more things I forgot to mention. I'm also bringing these down booties, which are great for the campsite or when we're the night before to keep your feet warm. And again, after when you're done hiking. And then here's the food that I'll be bringing. Alright, for the food, I'm bringing the morning before the hike, some granola. The night before the hike, I have some chicken and mashed potatoes, as well as I have a secondary beef stroganoff. For after the hike, we've got some chicken teriyaki with rice. And then during the hike, I have approximately, so the hike is approximately 12 hours to summit and then come back down, so I'm gonna need a lot of food during the hike. So I have some beef jerky, couple of energy blocks, Pro Bar, some more energy blocks, and then this bag is full of goo packs, peanut butter packs, and just all types of sugary and calorie-filled snacks for the hike. All packed. This is what the 2 bags look like. Alright, next stop, Mexico.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.
Alright, we just arrived in Mexico. I tried to record earlier, but apparently I was not through customs and it is not allowed to record, so they made me delete it. But just met up with everyone for this climbing trip, and now we're gonna go to our lodging for the night, which I'm not even sure what city it's in, so keep you guys posted, bring you guys along. Alright, so we just got to our lodging for the night. It's about 3 hours away from Mexico City. I'm not sure of the town, so I'll figure that out and tell you guys tomorrow, as well as give you guys a tour of where we're at. It's just kind of a courtyard right now, and we're staying in it's a 200-year-old soap factory. It's obviously not in use anymore, but they converted it into some type of like mountaineering lodge, so we're gonna go get dinner now. And I'll give you a better tour of the outside and area tomorrow, but check out the inside right now. Oh. So here's all of our gear. And this is part of the old factory.
What's that? Beautiful? Isn't it cool?
Just film it. Yeah.
Oh, and you haven't been upstairs yet?
No.
That's when you know it's bad. Yeah. That's not good.
Alright, so we just had a good meal. Got to know everyone a little bit. It's about 10 o'clock now, so we're going to head to bed early and get up early so we can drive up to the hut where we'll spend the next couple days on the mountain. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Morning. So I just had breakfast, slept pretty well, and now we're gonna head up to the mountain where we'll spend the next 2 days acclimatizing and then going for the summit.
Let's go. Voy por eso. De nada. Gracias. De nada.
So we're gonna make one quick pit stop in town to grab some avocados and toilet paper and water and some last minute things we'll need for the mountain.
My legs look big. It looks pretty big. Bigger than I would guess, yeah.
So that, right in the distance, that's Orizaba. That's what we're gonna go climb.
That's a view.
Yeah. Oh, did you ask me so? Yeah. Okay.
And this is the town we're in. Yeah, I'm gonna get to a couple for sure, yeah.
On this website, he shows you how to put these down so that it allows a backler to go. And he puts them in for doses.
So we only got 2 or 3.
All right, we just made it to 14,000 feet, and the hut we will be staying at for the next 2 days.
We're here. Yeah. Psyched.
So what we'll do is we'll end up staying here for tonight and then tomorrow all the way until midnight about, and then we wake up at midnight on Saturday night or early Sunday morning and 12-hour push to the summit, come back down, and then they'll pick us up here and we'll head out of here. So hopefully a day here will help us feel better, because this is pretty high elevation for most of us, so we'll spend the next 12 hours or 24 hours here just acclimatizing. So some of the people we were with have actually been here before, and so when we went into town earlier, we got tortillas and avocados. And let me tell you, that is a great, cheap, easy meal. So if you're ever up here, right before you head up, just avocados, and there's some cheese in there too, but just avocados and tortillas right from town. Let's go check out the inside of the hut.
What's that? Like, you've never seen one of these? And it boils water, it's just not in flat. And yeah, as I said, it's time to go get one. Lighter than this. But that's not as burly, that's more foamy. This is actually got so coating. Like I would put this a lot. Yeah, I use it all the time. I use it for everything.
Life hack.
Like, I couldn't put here.
Bring down booties if you're going to go and hike or mountaineer in cold temperatures. It will save your feet and your socks.
This would get crushed if I put this in my pack.
Also, that view is pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, it would get.
Dinner time.
Yeah. This is only made to last for like let's call like 1, maybe 2 like impacts, and then
Good morning, or I should say buenos dias. So, didn't sleep too well last night. Probably had something to do with the altitude. But feeling fine, no headaches. So we are now going to go hike up to just like the cliff band, like right around here, about 15,500 feet. And then hang out up there for a little bit and just come back down. So still more acclimatizing, but I'll bring you guys along. Alright, probably the highest I've ever been in my life. Guesstimate we're about 15,000 feet. Still feeling good. Moving really slow. Amelia up there is looking great. Got the rest of the group back there. Look at these views. Tomorrow, to the top.
I can take a different one.
Yeah. And that's where we're staying. we made it to 15,600 feet, the highest I've ever been. Just ate lunch. I finally started to feel the elevation a little bit, but still feeling fine, but it really slows you down a bit. So now we're gonna go back down to the hut, rest, sleep as much as we can, refuel, and around midnight we are going to head for the summit. So bring you guys along. All right, it's time to go climb a mountain. I'm gonna try to force myself to go slow for a while. If you want to pass, just yell.
Backed up.
All right, we're at about 16,000 feet. Putting on our crampons now. Everyone's going good. We got Elena, Tom, Jim's up there in the darkness. We got Chris and Amelia. And we got crampons. Oh, there's Jim. And above Jim, we got ice. Bad news. Doesn't look like we're going to make the summit. We went the wrong way and ran into some ice and cliff bands. So we got turned around, and due to time, it doesn't look like it's going to be possible to make it to the top, back down. And some people in our group actually also got sick and went down. So we're going to do some more exploring with these guys. And that guy. So we'll probably do a little more exploring, but looks like the summit is not gonna happen this time. So we are officially back at our lodge in, I'm going to butcher the name, but Tlachuca, I think? Tlachuca. It's a town in Mexico, pretty close to Orizaba. We are using a service, or it's a mountaineering lodging place where they'll drive you to the mountain. It's called Servermont, but yeah, I'd highly recommend them if you're thinking about climbing Orizaba. They picked us up from the airport, gave us breakfast and lodging while we're here, and then they drive you to Orizaba, and then we'll pick you up when you request to get picked up. And then they gave us a beer and dinner the minute we got here, and then they're gonna drive us back to the airport tomorrow. So separate from the rest of the trip, if you're planning to climb Orizaba, definitely check them out. So yeah, we just got back. This trip is officially over, and as I was saying before on the mountain, we ran into a couple issues. We followed a bad GPS, or it wasn't bad, we were just off by literally like 10 feet or something like that. But we went up the wrong chute, and by the time we had figured out that we were the wrong way, we ran out of time, and then a couple other people got sick. So yeah, had a great time either way. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.